It's race day in Budapest as we get ready for another round of Formula One action. We're not expecting too many retirements at this circuit. There are plenty of current and former drivers with flawless finish rates here. In particular, Ralf Schumacher, who made it across the line in all 10 of his Hungarian Grand Prix starts. 14 corners then for our drivers to navigate at the 2.7-mile Hungaroring today. It's 6 lefts and 8 rights around a lap here, with average speeds in the region of 120 miles per hour. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Oscar Piastri, Jet, Hamilton, Verstappen, Vesti, Sargent, Sainz, Stroll, Perez, Bottas, Joe, Hülkenberg, Hauger, Gasly, Behrman, Ocon, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Théo Pourchaire, and Alex Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And with me for this commentary this afternoon, former racing driver Naomi Schiff. Now, I'll be generous here. It's not that long ago that you were racing and entertaining us on a Sunday. But in the years since, the sport has changed quite a bit, hasn't it?
It is certainly an interesting time in this set of regulations because, as you know, when a new set of regulations come out, everything changes and you always wonder who's got it right. Well, we know that Red Bull are the ones who really got it right the last couple of years. But now you can see the rest of the grid slowly start to catch up, and there's really only so much left for Red Bull to get out of these regulations. So it is interesting, and the pack are catching up.
Okay, you know this, but this track needs a lot of downforce, and as such, we're not going to have quite the same top speed as other circuits. The good news, though, is that it's going to make our DRS even more powerful. So try to make the most of it in the race and quali if you can.
Controller's turning all this stuff. Hi, Jairus. Nobody on the immediate and the soft tire. Pretty ideal though, there's nobody walking on those stupid soft wall tires walking around.
Launch map is good, but we need to learn the gears, so go into each one when you can. We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them and warm the tyres as well, please.
See that.
Okay, radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
Straight ahead was like big. Pia, Norris, no wins. There's Lando Norris, George Russell, Oscar Piastri, myself, Hamilton, top 5. Verstappen behind Hamilton is not what you want to see, don't you? Won't you? Piastri or Susla have to overtake you, buddy. But
Negative. Stay out. This is the formation lap. We cannot work on the car. There's no reason to come in. Do not box. Negative box.
Empty there, here we go. All lined up, ready to go.
make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the...
Let's go then. So 5 red lights in the Hungarian Grand Prix, and it's lights out, and away we go. Decent stuff for, well, I was going to say decent stuff for us. I wasn't looking at my screen. Piastri had a very poor start. He bottled it brilliantly. Lando Norris has bottled the lead. Pole, he's gone from pole to P2. We've gone from P4 to P4 to P6 to P3. And now we're holding off Lewis Hamilton, then trying to stick behind McLaren or Lando Norris. Norris had a bit of a poor start because he's dropped from P1 to P2. Piastri started 3rd and now running 5th, so he's bottled it pretty worstly. But nah, it is what it is for now. Apologies, FIA. I hate that chicane around this track. It's absolute menace. So Norris leads from Russell. Yeah, I get a warning for that. It's pretty decent because I should have braked earlier, but
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead, and
my controller is turning itself. I'm not touching the controller, it's going up and down itself. It literally just wants to get on with the race. Meow. Hello. Someone likes cats, I think. Alright, Norris and Russell. Norris will get the DRS. Yeah, Norris will get DRS first on Russell. I've broken the DRS toe to Hamilton, 1.2 seconds of gap, so this is typically long.
now that you're in the wake of the car ahead, try to get past as soon as possible.
I don't really think, they both really think that's an exceeding track limit violation, but now, okay. There we go then. Is Russell going to be a sitting duck down the bound straight? Yes, indeed he will, yeah. But question is, can we stick behind? A, the Papaya, and B, the Merc is a question. They got to overtake one of them. DRS wide open, then Pia. Think of the fast lap, 116.1, 116.4 for us as Russell and Norris wheel to wheel. Lewis into turn number 1. We might fancy a dive down the boundary inside and the left hand side as Hamilton and Piastri battling along as there's Russell and Norris wheel to wheel heading towards the third. The best part of the track here, these two are wheel to wheel, giving it everything here. We're just tucking in behind. We're going to wait for the position to come to us. And Russell and Norris battling along. We get squeezed up with that. I don't know what to do at this point because Norris and Piastri are going to be battling each other. I can maybe lift off here, but nah, that's going to cost me a lot of time heading into the next corner here. That good corner. But yeah, send it on George Russell down the inside. That was a late lunge from me, but like realistically, they already held me up twice. Well, this lap is not really ideal, but woof. Hello, Jack. So if Felipe likes cats, that means Jack likes wolves. Who likes who? I don't know. Right, trying to get Russell now. Just gotta stick in the, well, Piastri. Where'd you come from, Piastri? I did not see you this whole time. I think Hamilton's got some sort of issue. That's why he's slow, because Piastri is pretty decently fast. Made a slight error at that final corner, but now make up for it. We don't get DRS. What? Okay, Piastri, you need to overtake me. I need to get DRS. That ain't fair. I should have gone DRS. Okay, let these two fight, and then I can maybe get the overtake. Hello. So a recap so far was lights out. Turn 1, Lando went from pole to P2. Piastri went from P3 to P5. We went from P4 to P3, and then we tried to make the move alongside of George Russell. They both were fighting, Lando and Russell, and we kind of got bunched up there. You're telling me one small tap of Lewis's rear caused the whole yellow... I'm gonna just let them go then. Look, I gave you room, mate. What are you doing? You deserve to be in this wall. I gave him... I don't have much room because, look, that's me there. This is Hamilton. He has the whole track, and he still comes to my car. Like, come on, mate. Again. So you're just telling me I have to give up the whole position, bro, and go. He's gonna hit me again, isn't it, Max? Oh dear me.
Okay, this is Mark. I need you to stop cutting the corner.
How is that fair? I gave away 2 positions. Don't I deserve to get minimums to Red Bull? Verstappen just hits me. That's totally his fault because nobody told you to go for the lunge to ban the inside. Like realistically, you can't make this lunge, can you, Max? He just comes and then that's ruined his own race. I'm sorry, but Max ruined his own race there. He had plenty of room. He could have avoided that collision by braking a bit earlier. He's gone off everywhere. You think he's got a puncture maybe? That's how serious it is, maybe, but I don't think so. We're in, let's not jinx it, but no. At the moment we're not in DRS zone, are we? Where's the detection? Detection is here. I was within a second, that should have been DRS. No. Max pits, that's his race, well, pretty much over. It's a oh, Piastri had a major lockup. And I had to avoid that somehow. Piastri had a major lockup there. That's gonna ruin his race. Yeah, he locked up about there, isn't he? Yeah. It's a McLaren, Mercedes, McLaren, and then myself, Ferrari, and then a V-carb. What the hell's going on in this race? We have a V-carb in points, but Frederick Vesti, the man who won the Chinese GP, is P7 at the moment. Vesti could have a shot at Merc or probably predominantly Ferrari next season because he won a race in what, the 3rd race of the season in China? In a V-carb as well. He was battling against a Merc. If I had 1 lap, I'd have won that race by like a 1 second gap at the end because that's how rapid I was and those hards at the end. But yeah, Max's race I think is finished because he's A on the hard tyre, which is going to wear out much quicker, and you're not going to get much temperature in those tyres beforehand. Here we go then, 16.155 by George Russell. We got a DRS, but we had a major steer to that. Rear sliding a lot, 28%, 20%. So rear is really snapping a lot there. We've just got to keep with Piastri, that's what I need to do. Rears, whoa. Big snap of an oversteer there.
You've got front wing damage.
Once the rear snaps, your whole car is just drifting. Error. Thanks, Lance. You know what, Lance? Get out of the race. Oh, we just took out both of us.
Let me know you're okay.
I actually can't be bothered to like race anymore. I'll just do the race later, guys. I just want to have a break right now. That was a realism of a spin, I guess. I don't know. W spin for me. The car just whack on the rear.
Okay, we've got a full course caution. The safety car's out. Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down, maintain positive delta.